Take three. Okay, hold on. Welcome to the channel. We got one banger today. Yeah, Trump's 104% tariffs on China take effect at midnight, quashing early market gains. Okay. Brutal. On the hopes of negotiations. There ain't no negotiation. There's a war on tariffs. I mean, an actual Beijing says, guess what? You do a tariff, we do a counter tariff. You know what Trump says? You do a counter tariff, we raise the tariff. Absolutely brutal. U.S. stocks dropped on Tuesday for a fourth straight trading day, says Trump's tariffs announced last week. With S&P 500 closing below 5,000 for the first time in almost a year, the index is now 18.9% below its most recent high on February 19th, closes to 20% decline and defines a bear market. Wow. Everyone's getting hit on this, man. It's absolutely brutal. Because I'm from Canada? Because I'm in Canada? Yeah, it affects us, man. It affects us. Yep. And inflationary going to straight. Yeah, it's brutal. It's brutal. Yeah. Recession. Yeah. 100%. It's not exactly set in stone, but this is what has been said, and this is kind of the news. S&P 500 companies have lost $5.8 trillion U.S. in stock market value since Trump's tariff announcement last Wednesday, the deepest 4-day loss since the benchmark was created in the 1950s, according to LSEG data. Brutal. Global markets had previously posted gains in hopes that Trump might be willing to negotiate down the array of country and product-specific trade barriers he is erecting around the world's largest consumer market. It brands Nikki, I'm gonna say just Nikki. I'm not sure if that's correct. Leave me a comment section there about if I'm saying that correctly. Japan's Nikki saw a broad sell-off on Wednesday morning, and other Asian markets were braced for falloffs hours before the tariffs were set to take effect. These are highly tailored deals. Yeah, again, these are highly tailored deals. Trump said at a White House event where he signed executive orders aimed at boosting coal production. We've had talks with many countries, over 70. They all want to come in. Our problem is can't see that many that fast. It's a lot of countries want in, all that. But the White House made clear that the country-specific tariffs of up to 50% would nevertheless take effect at 12:01 a.m. ET as planned. Watch how China is fighting Trump's tariffs. Bullying will ultimately fire back. China has hit the U.S. in a vulnerable spot as the trade war escalates between the two. Then Andrew Chang explains why the math used to determine President Donald Trump's global reciprocal tariffs is misleading. Those tariffs will be especially steep for China as Trump has ratcheted up duties on its imports 104% in response to counter tariffs Beijing announced last week. China has refused to bow to what is called blackmail and has vowed to fight to the end. Oh, that's not good. Hey, brother. We raised 100 Canadian dollars if that's okay. I said I won't leave you alone. What? What you talk about, Leon? What? Tesla stock went from 480 to December 220 in April. Wow. Elon Musk going broke. Elon got too close to the moon. Have you become a new anchor now? A ministerial official said they would not prioritize negotiations with the world's number 2 economic power. U.S. will itself face new tariffs at 12:01 a.m. ET on Wednesday from Canada. of 25% on fully assembled vehicles that aren't compliant with the Canada-U.S.-Mexico Agreement, CUSMA, when imported into Canada from the U.S. Yes, there is, man. Fully assembled vehicles that are CUSMA compliant will also be hit with the 25% tariffs on their non-Canadian, non-Mexican content when brought into Canada from the US. Prime Minister Mark Carney had telegraphed that Canada would bring these countermeasures forward, and Canada's finance minister confirmed Tuesday that these were moving ahead. Canada continues to respond forcibly to all unwarranted and unreasonable tariffs imposed by the U.S. on Canadian products. Finance Minister Francis Philippe Champagne said in a statement, "Not doing exemptions in the near term." Trump's sweeping tariffs have raised fears of recession, and unintended global trading offer has been in place for decades. So I'm gonna be finding this. Is there tariffs on CPU? Yes, there's gonna be tariffs on CPUs and GPUs. Yes, all PC hardware will most likely have all these. Everything PC hardware will have these tariffs. Yeah, let's see. Their end is all the other countries are circling like sharks. If Taiwan goes, then you'll know. Very true. All imported goods. Yes, Hart. All imported. Anything that is overseas will have a tariff put onto it. What's the tariff on CPUs and GPUs? 25% right now, but you're going to be looking, 20%, but it could go up to 50% on certain items. Have you already forgotten our last conversation yesterday, the day of the yesterday you were retired? I'm the guy from Germany from whom you talk so much about your situation. No, I remember all that. I don't forget a whole lot, but I didn't take it. I didn't take it literally. I don't usually get a whole lot of help for things, so. But I didn't take it literally. I'm sorry if that is okay. It's hard to trust people over the internet and to take them seriously, I guess. So my apologies on it. What up, Ron? So right now we have received the instruction to prioritize our allies and our trading partners like Japan and Korea and others. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett said on Fox News. Trump's tailor-made approach to negotiations with individual countries could take into account foreign and military aid as well as economic factors. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt said Trump's lead to trade negotiator Jameson Greer told Congress that his office is trying to work quickly but is not facing a particular deadline. The president has been clear again that he's not doing exemptions or exceptions in the near term, Greer told lawmakers. Wow. That's it. Pizza party. Yeah, man. Some new news came out. Not the greatest, but yep. As soon as TSMC is finished with its production facilities in the U.S., I expect China will take Taiwan. You think? So North American stocks rise and drop again after another day of tariff uncertainty as tariff roll the market. Here's why some sectors are faring worse than others. At an even speech to Republican lawmakers, Trump said he would soon announce major tariffs on pharmaceutical imports, arguing the duties would push drug companies to move manufacturing operations to the U.S. Trump's sweeping tariffs, he's looking for more American jobs, right? Make USA great, right? Trump's sweeping tariffs have raised fears of recession and impending a global trade order that has been in place for decades. Again, talked about that. Brutal. Could we see increases in Intel CPU sales because they are made in the United States? Not likely. That would have to be due to the fact that Intel has made up a name and or has made a newer CPU that's actually going to be more beneficial to consumers, which a lot of consumers for these CPUs are gamers and or content creators, maybe for data centers, but that's, again, I don't know yet. I would have to look a little bit more into that, and there hasn't been a whole lot about that. I think that is the only reason the U.S. still cares about it at the moment. Yeah. I mean, if AMD CPUs are tariffed, yeah, they will be. Anything imported will be tariffed. China is bracing for a war of attrition, and manufacturers are warning about profits and scrambling to plan new overseas plants, citing rise external risks. Citi cut its 2025 China GDP growth forecast to 4.2% from 4.7%. 3 of 4 Americans expect prices to rise as Trump's tariffs kick in, according to a Reuters IP Souls poll. Okay. Routers, but Reuters. Why not? Brutal, man. Consumers stocking up. Consumers are stocking up. Chipmaker Micron told customers it will impose a tariff-related surcharge starting on Wednesday, while U.S. clothing retailers said they are delaying orders and holding off on hiring. Running shoes made in Vietnam now will retail for 155 US, will cost 220 US when Trump's 46% tariff on that country takes effect, according to an industry group. Wow. The company logo is seen on the Micron Technology Inc. office in Shanghai 2023. Chipmaker Micron told customers to impose a tariff-related surcharge starting on Wednesday. Why? Because there's a tariff here, we're going to put a tariff there. If the tariff's here, we're going to put a tariff there. There's a tariff here, we're going to put a tariff there. Everything is just going to go to absolute shite. I think Trump's playing hardball to negotiate better deals, but to survive better times than these countries can. I don't know, man. Oh my God. Consumers are stocking up while they can. I'm buying double of whatever beans, canned goods, flour, you name it. Thomas Jennings, 53, said as he pushed a shopping cart through the aisles of a New Jersey Walmart. Broad-based price hikes may not show up immediately as tariffs will now apply to goods that were already transit before they took effect. I would hope not, but you never know. They might stock up on that and be like, hey, the tariff's here, so... The market slide has prompted some business leaders, including those close to Trump, to urge the president to reverse course. Global oil prices steadied after falling to 4-year lows. I'm the ghostwriter for this channel. It's terrific. Yeah, man. Oh my God. The European Commission, meanwhile, is considering counter tariffs of 25% on a range of U.S. goods, including soybeans, nuts, and sausages. Not the sausages, though other potential items like bourbon, whiskey are left off the list. Gotta keep the main necessities off the list. Officials said they stood ready for negotiate. Oh man. The 27-member bloc is struggling with tariffs on autos and metals already in place and faces a 20% tariff on other products on Wednesday. Trump has also threatened to impose tariffs on EU alcoholic drinks. European pharmaceutical companies, also fearful of the tariff fallout, it's fallout. It's fallout. Warned the president of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, in a meeting that Trump's tariffs would expedite the industry's shift away from European toward the United States. It's the stocks, I mean, the markets, I mean, everything is, oh my God. Call everybody. We gotta do something. Take everything. Just take it out. Take it out now. It's brutal. Oh my God, we're going into a recession. Markets in Asia, Europe, and North America posted gains on Tuesday after days of losses following U.S. President Donald Trump's announcement on global tariffs. Meanwhile, China vowed to fight to the end and initiate dispute consultations with the World Trade Organization. Oh my God, it's crashing. Oh my God, man. It's brutal. It's actually brutal. Follow, yeah, we're gonna charge for that too. Yeah. Holy moly. Your question is so stupid. Trump defends tariffs despite market collapse. And that's, what can I say? What can I say about that? What? Like, what is there to say? What can we say about that? Expect PC hardware to go up 45% for most things. Let's say that 45% increase for PC hardware. You know, it's not just CPU, GPU, RAM, motherboard. It's everything. Power supplies, PC cases. So many things are shipped. So, did you see Justin Trudeau go to the White House? I don't really care. He probably didn't have much to. You couldn't really say much about it. He had nothing. Yeah, everything that's imported. All I can say is start growing potatoes. Basically, yeah. We're gonna need to grow all the potatoes.